So what's going on, y'all? It's Navoy Vincent, repping Navoy Vincent Fitness, and we're back again today with another YouTube video. And the topic of today is going to be make sure to practice gratitude. Now, guys, if you are new here, my name is Navoy. I'm actually an online trainer from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, but I actually live in Germany, and this is my, call center job interview voice. So yeah, guys, if y'all want to get on your purpose, make sure that you want to try and lose some weight, you want to try and gain some muscle, going ahead and tap in, lock in. Information's all in the in the bio. Under. Yeah, I actually live in Germany, so sometimes I do mix up German with English. But yeah, guys, as you do know, that's what I do for a living. But I make these videos because I really want y'all to get the mindset aspect. The biggest problem, especially with the gym, is, guys, a lot of the times people use the gym as a band-aid. So let's say you're going through a breakup and first thing you do is go hit the gym. Guys, more than likely, you're still not 100% healed. Now you might have a nice body, but your mind just ain't right. And one of the aspects that I've noticed, especially when it comes to going to the gym, or at least in this, the example that I gave, is people do not practice enough gratitude. Now, guys, the only way that you're really going to appreciate what you have in life is that every once in a while take some time to appreciate it. It's really easy to dwell or at least focus on the things that you don't have. It's kind of like one of the little tricks that, let's say, the devil or the universe or whatever you want to call it, like a little trick that they use to keep you unhappy. Guys, there's a lot of things that a lot of us should all be grateful for. There's a lot of things that you could sit down and say you should be lucky to have. For example, today, at the end of this month, I'm going to pay all my bills. And the best part about it, I'm going to have money left over, and I'm going to be able to save or at least use for whatever I want to use. More than likely, I'll save it. But guys, that's something you should be grateful for right there. I can remember, I want to say 2023. I hate to date these videos, but I remember when I was younger, let's say 15, 16, guys, I was like super duper broke, or at least 19, let's say 18, 19, when I was going to community college before I went to university. Guys, I was so broke. I remember having like $10 in my pocket, hoping that I would be good for the day and that I could go buy something to eat, maybe have some Quiznos or something like that. But now I don't really have that problem anymore, and I'm 100% grateful for it, because I remember what it was like to be broke. I remember what it was like to struggle and not really have nothing. It's not a good feeling, man. It's a very crappy feeling to have, because on one side you're a little envious because you see other people who's getting it and you ain't getting it. But then on the other side, on top of that, on the other side, especially when you're broke, guys, it's not a lot of fun, man. Like, not really having no money is never that much fun. It's never one of those things that you really want to go through. And I can always remember not having much versus my life now where I'm in abundance. And another thing that I can always be grateful for, man, I'm always grateful that the gym is open, especially during, 2020, 2021 out here in Germany, we had full on lockdown. So for a solid, damn near a year and a half, the gyms were all closed. Yeah, I was fortunate enough, or at least smart enough, to go on ahead and build a garage gym where I had enough weights and all that fun stuff to lift and all that. But going through that time, man, it was really, really difficult, not being able to lift, not being able to do what I really wanted to do in terms of weightlifting. And it was really important that I really to be grateful for the fact that the gyms are open. Yeah, I was able to do what I needed to do, but guys, it ain't the same as going to the gym. The vibes, the way that you're gonna be able to push yourself, the different people in the gym, just that energy of being somewhere else, guys. It's a very good feeling to be able to do that. And that's one of those things, man, I can never take for granted ever again, especially after the virus, if you will. And one thing that I also would recommend to you, one thing that I do, I got my book over here. Let me try and pull it out. But I actually have a book that every day, it's in German, Achtsam in 5 Minuten, which basically means attention in 5 minutes. So basically every day, to start my day, what I'll do is I'll write down my goals and my tasks for the day. But on top of that, characteristics that I'm proud of myself of. So I'll write like, I'm well read, or I like to travel, or all this other fun stuff. But the most important thing that's tying into the grateful part is there's a whole section where you have to write down things that you're grateful for. And guys, that first line is always that the gyms are open, because trust, when the gyms are closed, man, that was rough. And then I also make sure to always write down the fact that, guys, I'm very grateful for the fact that, my parents are both healthy. there's a lot of, like, in the past few years, seeing a lot of different family members kind of fall out. It's always a good feeling to know that, you know, my parents is doing well. They're still in Florida, you know, arguing all that fun stuff with each other. Or the fact that another thing I'm always grateful for, that, you know, me and my nephew have a very good relationship. You know, he's always telling me his little stuff. Yeah, obviously, you don't tell me everything because I'm an adult. But one of the things that I'm always very, very proud of is the fact that when I go to visit, I'm the only person he allows to play his Switch. You don't even let his dad play his Nintendo Switch. So, you know, I'm 31 now, so I'm sitting there on the damn Switch trying to play Mario Party, or it's way, way more difficult than back when I was playing Mario Party on N64 on the GameCube. So that's one of those things, man. I'm always grateful for that. Just being able to see my nephew all happy, playing his little video games. He's explaining the games to me. I'm trolling him most of the time. And I know when I do go to visit, that's the thing I look forward to the most, just seeing my friends, my family, and my food. And yeah, especially for the non-Floridians there, the Publix, you know, the pub sub, that's a definite must when you're down in South Florida. But yeah, guys, that's one of the things, man. You really got to be grateful out here. Be grateful for everything that you have in this life. Life is very short. You never know what could change in an instance. I've had people literally perfectly fine and just die immediately, and with no real cause of rhyme or reason. So you got to live every day like every day that you wake up, man, you should be very grateful. You blessed for that, man. You be really grateful for every day, every breath you take, every workout that you have. You should be grateful for it, guys. So that's all I got to say today, guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment. And as usual, as we always say here, make sure to control the negative, focus on the positive. It's your boy Navoy, repping Navoy Vincent Fitness. I'm out.